What do you think of when you think about going car shopping? It's supposed to be fun, right? Test drives, that new car smell, checking out all the new innovations. Well, unfortunately, that's not always the case. There's also that feeling of being ambushed by the dealer and all the smooth talking they do, the paperwork, the credit approval, the loans, the waiting, etc., etc. It can actually be kind of painful. But there is hope, ladies, this morning. We're talking about car buying made a whole lot easier. And here to help ease some of the pain in the car buying process is Deborah Malinowski, an expert in car buying and auto finance. She's here as part of our My Money series. Good morning.
Hello.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
I'm really glad you're here because for me this process is not an easy one, okay?
No.
So let's talk about someone that's interested in, getting that great car. What do we need to know before we exit that door?
Well, I think you need to do your homework first. That's in anything, right?
Common sense.
But homework's gotten easier these days because of the internet. But first and foremost, you need to know what you want to buy. Is it a truck, car, sports car, SUV? What's your story? Is it new? Is it pre-owned? As well as knowing what your credit score is and what your value, your trade-in is.
And how do you know the trade-in value?
I think the easiest way, homework again, it's definitely online, easier than it used to be. You can definitely go online and use NADA.com or KellyBlueBook.com. They're both books that dealers use now to get retail trade-in values, all of that stuff, so you can walk in having that information on you.
All right, so you're going to the dealership, you've got one in mind. How do you know, because this is something I've always wanted to know, that I'm going to a really reputable one?
Well, I think that the common things, if it doesn't feel right, if it feels shady or sketchy, it probably is. Or if it's too good to be true, it probably is.
Stay away.
So those are two good things. I think you can also go online and you can just plug their name into your research engine and see what pops up, as well as the Better Business Bureau. Definitely friends and family. I think that's the one that works the best for me.
Word of mouth.
Definitely. And those, they can direct you in a place to go or direct you away from somewhere not to go.
All right, now comes the hard part. This to me is the toughest part, and I'm sure for everybody out there as well. Financing.
Definitely.
Okay? Your credit could be spotless, and yet it's still tough today.
Definitely.
And then you could have credit issues, and it's tough. It's tough.
Yes, and I think that that's been talked about a lot lately. There's plenty of options out there. It's just, do you know what your credit score is? Do you know how to use it? Roadloans.com is a great spot to start. It is one of those things where you can stay at home in your pajamas, online, log on. You can use it for tips on negotiating, and really talking, previous kind of research on that site already, payment calculators and things like that. The coolest part about roadloans.com is that when you log onto it, you can apply online right there in your own house and get a call back so that you can take that information straight to the dealer, and a dealer that knows you're about to show up. And being able to walk into a dealership as a cash customer, basically. You have a voucher in hand that says, I can buy this much and I can pay this much. So let's not talk about financing anymore. Let's talk about what I want.
It almost gives you a little bit of a power there, if you will.
Oh, yes.
It makes you feel like you're in control behind the wheel?
Definitely.
All right, so let's also talk about negotiating prices. A lot of people don't like to hardball.
Right.
I'm okay with hardballing.
Right.
But it's intimidating.
I agree, and I don't think you have to really do that. I think sometimes women are a little afraid because they think it's rude or impolite to kind of negotiate on a price.
Absolutely.
And what I think women need to know is it isn't. And to treat this like a business transaction, not a personal transaction. The people that you will meet at dealerships are not your friends. They will be friendly, but they are not your friends.
Right.
So treat it as a business transaction. Show up and be tactful, clear, straightforward. Tell them what you like, and then sit back and see how it goes. It's very easy in so much, as well as once you've negotiated that, then you need to negotiate your trade price. And that has everything to do with what you pay for your cash. The more you get on your trade because you've done the homework, you'll be able to pay less on the car that you're buying.
And walk out with what you want.
Definitely. The bottom line is be willing to walk away from the whole business transaction if it isn't going to work for you.
Absolutely. It's all about you.
Definitely.
Thank you so much, Deborah.
Thank you.
Great information. And for our viewers, if you want more information about your own car buying power, check out roadloans.com.